Hey guys, what's good? Triple J Boxing. Now, I gotta make another video about this. I know I talked about it already a lot, but I just keep on hearing this same thing over and over by these Devin Haney fans, especially on the Boxing Voice, the Haney Voice, if you ever watched that boxing channel. It's a good boxing channel. Check it out, guys. Good podcast. He brings on Nestor Gibbs is the guy who owns the channel. He brings on people, like random people can call in and voice their opinion. And I just keep on hearing these Devin Haney fans say that Devin's gonna knock out Ryan. And they try to make it sound like it's the most likely outcome and like it's not far-fetched. And then they say, oh, Ryan's got a puncher chance, that's it. But Devin's going to knock him out and push the action, and he can be aggressive. And like, I'm just hearing all this wishful thinking. And that's what it is, guys. Like, when it comes down to it, do they truly believe he's going to get the knockout? How many of them are putting a lot of money down on Devin by knockout? I guarantee not many. The only people that are doing it are... maybe they're just, I don't know, they could just be delusional, or they're just riding with Haney no matter what, and they're putting down a little money maybe, or you just have so much money that you can just throw away money and you don't care. Because a logical bet and common sense here says that why would Haney get a knockout, right? And it has nothing to do with facts. There's no information, there's no past performances to suggest that he's going to get a knockout. It's all just, you want him to get a knockout. See, that's what it is, guys. You want him to get a knockout because you like him and he is your fighter. You like Devin Haney, so you want him to get a knockout. It's not that there's any evidence suggesting he will get it. And it's different when your emotional decisions and what you want is different than the actual what you actually believe. And I don't know if they really believe that Devin's going to get a knockout. The only information you really have to go on is, oh, he dropped Regis Prograde in his last fight, so that's going to equal to a knockout in his next fight because he's stronger at 140, which he didn't get a knockout, guys. He didn't knock out Regis Prograde. A knockdown is not a knockout. So I just don't think that's enough to say that he's going to get a knockout over a guy who's only been stopped by Gervonta Tank Davis, a guy who stops all of his opponents except one, Pitbull Cruz. That's the only guy he didn't stop. And I think there was another one, but it wasn't even a 12-round fight at that point. It was I could be wrong, but I think the only 12-round fight was Pitbull Cruz is the only guy who survived. And now suddenly Devin is going to do what Tank does. Come on now. And I think the only thing I really can go on here, guys, to legitimately think why you would think he could get a knockout is that Ryan is just so mentally not there that he's going to just run into something. That's my only thing I could really think of. But then again, I really don't know if, Ryan has showed a chin. You've seen it in the Luke Campbell fight. He got dropped, and he popped right back up, and he ended up stopping Luke Campbell. So he shows that he has a chin. If anything, have we ever seen Ryan on Bambi legs? Have we ever seen Ryan like someone's pulling a carpet under his legs? No. Sure, he's been dropped by Luke Campbell and Tank, but he never looked he always had his legs under him. That's what I'm trying to say. Whereas actually the opposite for Haney. Haney, when he fought Linares, he was on Bambi legs. His legs were gone when Linares, and he was lucky that Linares landed that big shot at the end of the round, because who knows what would happen. That might have derailed his whole career. But, come on, guys. Other than you think, I guess, his mental state that he's going to have a weaker chin because of it, and maybe he fights reckless and he runs into something. But Ryan has demonstrated he has a pretty good chin. And then Devin, on the other hand, has a 48% KO percentage. Let that sink in for you. And his last TKO or knockout was 2019. So it's been 4 or 5 years since his last knockout. And it was a stoppage. It wasn't even like... Okay, it was against a guy who's nowhere near Ryan's level, let's be honest here. It's a decent fighter, but... Come on, guys. He has never knocked out a top level... He didn't knock out Gamboa. He didn't knock out Linares. He didn't knock out Joseph Diaz. He didn't knock out George Kambosos. And a lot of these guys are smaller than Ryan. Like, most of them are smaller than Ryan. And he couldn't knock them out. Regis Prograde couldn't knock him out. And how many of those guys did he really drop? He dropped Prograde. Which, Prograde I don't even think was really hurt. It was just, he was off balance. He was outskilled, outgunned. It was just, Devin was so many levels above him that it was more of like, he didn't know what he was doing in there at that point, Regis Prograde. He was just trying to somehow come in and land a shot. His footwork was bad. He's slow. It's just, I think it's more of just positioning. And Regis Prograde was just running into the shots where he wasn't, I don't think he was really like hurt bad or anything, but I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this. I just don't, like, anything is possible in boxing, but that's like saying, that's like saying Jake Paul is going to knock out Canelo Alvarez, right? It's like, it could happen, but is it going to happen, right? You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. That's my opinion on it. A guy with 48% KO percentage, and somehow he's going to get a knockout over an elite guy. And I know some people don't feel like Ryan's elite, but he is the higher echelon of fighter. He's not an average guy here. I just don't see it happening, guys. But let me know your thoughts. The whole point of this video is just to say, I'll leave it at this. You want your favorite fighter to get a knockout. Not that you think it's going to happen. You want it to happen. Just say it like that. Because like, you try to make all these things up and then he gets a decision. You're going to be like, oh, he got a decision. Oh, he did this. And, come on now. Put your money where your mouth is, and then we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, Triple J Boxing, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.